Hi, I'm Claudette Manzanares, and welcome to our talk today on how to use the oil safely.
Yes, I'm Kate. Hello. And there's two ways to use essential oils, and one is using them topically on your skin, and the other is diffusing them. So we're here to talk about how to use them safely. If you're just getting started, these are great guidelines. If you're just getting started using it topically, then what we do is we mix a drop or two of these essential oils with a carrier oil. So a great choice is, something cold expeller pressed. We've got the coconut oil here. This is actually fractionated, and so it stays solid at room temperature. And then I've got the other type that doesn't have coconut oil. That can be used too. And basically any type of vegetable oil that's pretty decent quality. I've got my olive oil here, and then I know some people use almond oil.
Grapeseed oil.
Grapeseed oil you use. So yeah, there's lots of different choices. Use whatever works best for you. And then what you want to do is you want to put just a little squirt of this. I'll call it a teaspoon. Again, it's not an exact science. You don't have to get too flustered about that. But I'm just going to put a little squirt in my bowl. Now I just want to mention that you don't want to use plastic when you're adding an essential oil. So you want to make sure it's your standard bowl like this from your kitchen and not plastic, okay? And then you want to just go squirt, squirt with your coconut oil, your carrier oil. And then I'm going to try and start with one drop, but sometimes two comes out and that's okay. I'm not going to get too fussed, but hey, can I do one? I did one. Perfect. So then what I do, the best place probably to start, two best places. So you can just put your finger in the mixture you've made and just dab it, like a little scratch test here on your forearm or here, whatever you think, and just wait 5 to 10 minutes and see how your skin responds, see how your body takes it. If everything seems fine, then a great place to start is the bottom of your feet. Okay, so you would just take your fingers, rub it on the bottom of your feet. I then put socks. I do this a lot with my kids, so then I just put their socks on, and so I'm not worried about them falling and slipping and getting oil all over the house. Very easy solution. So that's a great thing to do. As well, you can rub it just on your neck. If you're using it for digestive discomfort, you can rub it on your belly. Kind of, if you're using it for a muscle strain or something like that, or some joint or muscle strain, you could rub it right where you're feeling it. Just depends why you're using the oil, where you would rub it. Kind of, again, a little bit more of common sense. And yeah, so that's how you would start with the oil safely. And what can happen is, sometimes people can get like a rash or something on their skin, and maybe then their choice would be they would rather just diffuse the oils. Or they can also think about maybe it's the oil they're using. Maybe it's not all oils do that. And also another thing is your skin is your biggest organ of detoxification. So just keep that in mind. If you get some sort of irritation from using the oils topically, it's just telling you more about your body, really. So just be mindful of that. Keep experimenting and see what works for you. And another thing that I just wanted to mention, what was it? It'll come back to me. Claudette's gonna go.
That's okay. I'll take over. So now we're going to talk about diffusing. So I have several diffusers in my home. I love diffusing. We don't have a lot of sensitivities in my house. So for instance, in my bedroom at nighttime, I start, with about 8 drops of an essential oil in my diffuser, and we shut our door at nighttime. And on my main level in my home, I have quite an open concept home. I can do up to 15, even maybe 20 drops. And that's just because the space is just bigger and the oils can just go farther. But I do have a friend who has started using a diffuser. She loves it, but she finds that she may get a headache or some nausea if she uses more than 1 or 2 drops in her diffuser at nighttime. So really, it's completely up to you and your body and your family and how you feel. But it's okay to start. So I guess my point is, if you do 1 drop, that can also have a positive effect on you. And work your way up from there, or down from what you start.
Yeah, and the only way you're going to know what works for you is if you
gotta play with them.
Yeah, you got to play with them. You got to use them. That's how we learn.
Yes, and I actually have had quite a few people ask Kate about combining the oils. So they'll say, "Oh, what should we not combine together on our skin or in the diffuser?" And our answer is, you know what? There's no mistakes. It's whatever whatever you like, your preference. And if you don't like it, then it doesn't work for you, and that's okay. But there's no way to really go wrong with how you mix your essential oils together.
There's no way to really go wrong. Again, if you're starting to use them really safely with the carrier oil, and it doesn't mean that you always have to use a carrier oil. it just means that that's a really great way to start. I just put lavender on my neck, just lavender. I don't use the carrier oil. So again, you're just gonna experiment, find out what works for you, follow these simple, easy guidelines, and you should be really on your way. So if you enjoyed this video, thank you, and thank you so much for watching. And if you've enjoyed it, just share it if you'd like. And as well, if someone from Young Living led you to this video, please ask them for more information. And if you're just getting started with essential oils, I would love to help you. So just go to passionforoils.com and we can get started together. Thanks again, so appreciate it. Bye-bye.